WYTV7 Christian Broadcasting Network. Welcome to Health and Wellness Conversation. I'm Gwen, your health and wellness nurse. This evening, we're going to have a conversation about stress and how stress affects teenagers. We were all children at one time in our life, and we were all teenagers. Do you remember how stressful it was? What are some of the things that you know that caused a little tension in your life when you were a teenager? I know one thing for me was the fact that I was the oldest sibling. That caused a lot of pressure. But teenagers in the year of 2018 have so much on their plate. Some teenagers are not only taking care of themselves, but they're taking care of their households as well. Some teenagers are parents as well. Some teenagers are taking care of their parents while trying to remain in school and work. We have to encourage our youth as they're going through their years of growing, and we also have to pray for them. I work at a community center where I come in contact with a lot of teenagers, and I see this bright possibility with them that they can do and accomplish anything that they want, but they still need encouragement. That's when I turn to Psalms 40, verse 1. I wait patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. This scripture lets me know that when I'm working with young people, to let them know that God is listening and sees them. They may or may not have a relationship with God. I don't know. But as a vessel for Christ, I'm going to offer them prayer and be very compassionate to them. I'm going to listen to their needs. I'm going to help them accomplish their goals the best way that I can. Looking at teenagers today, some of the things that really bother them are academic stress. Not only staying afloat in school, but what college am I going to get into? What are my friends doing in school that I'm not doing or that I should be doing? I'm not using drugs, but they are using drugs. I'm not having sex, but they are having sex. Peer pressure, trying to be like everyone else. We want to encourage our young people to be individualistic and walk the right path. We don't want our young people to do everything that their friends do. We want them to understand and recognize when they are feeling stressed and when that they're having agitation from some of the things that they are going through, and that they can come and talk to their parents, talk to their church community, or talk to another older adult that can help them. Besides academics, we have social stress, and we also have trauma. There are lots of things going on in 2018. We have to be very careful for unforeseen occurrences and situations. The city that I live in is riddled with shootings and killings. Who are they killing? They're killing the siblings. They're killing the parents of our young people. How traumatic is this on them? We don't know what that pain is like. We just know that this person has to deal with that for the rest of their life. What would it be like for you to have your family taken from you tragically at such a young age? I can only imagine the pain that they may experience. Then, world events and the news. Some of our young people are very interested in world events and the news. But could this be a little bit too much for them? Could this also lead to further stress? We want our young people to be aware, but at the same time, how much can they deal with? And when they are aware, are we giving them clear definition of what is actually going on in the world? Not only man's point of view, but God's point of view as well. Then we have life changes. Children, young adults go through not only hormonal life changes, but they may also go through family life changes. Not only death, but divorce, separation, and marriage. Nonetheless, complications of having a best friend that doesn't want to be a best friend, or having a pet versus not having a pet. These things are very important to our young people. The things that keep them grounded when they're upset and unsettled cause stress in their lives. How do our young people exhibit these stress? We want to watch for emotional changes. Are they eating more than what they used to eat? Are they not eating at all? Are they sad all the time? Are they crying? What is their facial expression? What is their body language? Are they gaining weight? Are they losing weight? Do you notice bruises or cuts on their arms or any other body extremity? How are they acting? What is their behavior? Are they acting out, or are they being very silent and within themselves? How is their thinking changing? Are they thinking and being proactive, or are they just laid back and being a little bit too latent? Are they sleeping more as well? Are they concentrating and focusing, or have they decreased their concentration and focus on the things that they used to be interested in? Have our young people decided to start smoking unexpectedly, or have they decided to start drinking unexpectedly? We have to pay attention to how our children's sleep habits are. Some teenagers have a problem with insomnia because of their stress. Some teenagers are irritable, some display anxiety. How are they interacting with the people that they see every day? These people may notice a change in the child's behavior. Make note of what's going on with your young person. Talk to them. Let them know that they can come and you can listen. It's not always good to act, but they need a listening ear. They may need to cry it out. They may need to write it out. You may need to pray with them. And if you're not praying with them, then you should be praying for them, whether they are present with you or not present with you. It's very important. God gave us children as a gift. So we have to cherish that gift and we have to nurture that gift, because that gift in turn one day will be taking care of us. Pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the symptoms, pay attention to the small things. You would be surprised of how your young adult can be changing directly in front of you, but you did not pay attention. We want to let them know that it's okay to talk to us. Open conversation, no judgment. We want to guide them in the right manner. There are plenty of local resources to help you and your family. I always say, turn to the Bible first, because God created us, so his word is the best practice. I want to thank you for coming to WYTV7 Christian Broadcasting. I want to also tell you that we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, and we are on YouTube. We, Health and Wellness Conversation, are also on iHeartRadio. So please like our buttons, and if you feel to do so, please donate, as we are a nonprofit Christian broadcast. We thank you for joining us on Health and Wellness Conversation. This has been your health and wellness nurse, Nurse Gwen. I look forward to talking to you again on next week. Live and be well.